Hey everybody. Good afternoon. Let's see, I need to move things around so I can see. There we go. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you had a good weekend. We survived our local festival. Kiba got a few pets. It has been exactly 1 day now since Kiba has bitten someone. So he's like, "You dressed me up as a dragon. What did you expect?" Hey, Crimson Sheep. Was that a new graphic, the opening screen? No, we've had it for a couple of years now, but I only get it out in October, so that's because it has Kiba missed the ride. The Tobacco Festival, yes. So that was on Saturday. That's where Kiba did get a few pets from people coming in to see him. With his wings. And Kiba got a snow cone. Which he has thoroughly enjoyed for hours and hours. Yeah, that was this past Saturday. That's the whole reason I dressed him up. Yep. Yeah, it was this past Saturday, so, and then we're going to leave probably on Thursday morning for New York Sheep and Wool. We've got to get our van back, though. My brother has had the van for the past week. We unloaded from St. James, gave him the van, and then he's going to bring it back tomorrow night because he's been moving again. But I've got a kiln to unload. The majority of the pieces in this kiln are going to go directly to the New York Sheep and Wool up in Rhinebeck. There may be a few orders in here, and we'll set those aside because I don't want to take those with us. But we have a few custom orders in there, but most of them are going with us to the show. And so Kiba is overseeing the process. He is our supervisor today. Yeah, there we go. There is His Highness. Oh, okay, yeah, will. There we go. All right, buddy. I'm going to go over to the kiln. Now, this is fairly warm. I do need to use my gloves for this. And normally I wouldn't be opening up a kiln like unless I needed to, but I want to fill it back up because I've got some more things, some more yarn bowls and stuff that I want to put back in there. So we're going to be doing that as soon as I get everything out of here. So Kiba's going to be my placeholder. So over here I have a lot of the stuff on top here. We have Sweet Pea, which is the green, blue, and purple. And then we have the Fire and Ice, which is the red and blue. And the red is cooling down. It's a little bit darker. It's starting to brighten up a bit. Because when I opened this, it was at like 400. A little bit over 400. And the sea spray on this is really thick, which I expected the opposite because I was to the bottom of my bucket and I watered it down a little bit. So I was really afraid it was going to be too thin, but now I'm glad I watered it down because it is really thick. We've got a lot of the yarny mugs. We've got some yarn snobs, some curse words, all kinds of good stuff. And I will make sure that my camera's working before I take everything out. Kiba. He's so tortured. But yes, it works. It works. If I have come over here, I have to pet Kiba. Okay. I'm really surprised that he lets me dress him up. I think it's a sign of his old age that he's not shredded it into a million pieces. But we have one of these that says the yarn chooses the knitter. Here is a crazy cat lady. This is mine. It's even purple. And this one is actually a custom order. So this one is one of the mugs that says "Fluff you, you fluffin' fluffer." But it's a custom order. I usually make them in purple and black, but you can, like any of these, you can order in any color. And they actually asked for an orange cat because they have a fluffy orange cat. And so this is the first one I've made of these. I think I'll take a picture of it, but it turned out good. We can say this mug has one brain cell. There's another yarn chooses the knitter. We have in the fire and ice color, it says spinning because knitting just isn't weird enough. And then this one is the fire and ice as well, and it says knitting takes balls of yarn. There's some more of the spinning ones. Oh, and then we gotta have some curse words. It's always funny to me that like some of the biggest shows that I do are the gaming shows that are in convention centers, and like they specifically in their contracts say no profanity, no curse words and stuff. But the yarn shows are like, no, I'll bring it on. I love a good fingering yarn. Another spinning. And then we've got another fingering. And then our miserable childless cat lady. We've sold quite a few of those this year. Quite a few. So we've had a lot of the purple and the red. This is the cotton candy color. This is the pink and blue. So it's the same green that you see on top on here. It's the same glaze, just on top of the pink it gets even lighter and a bit more of like a minty blue. And then we have a yarn snob. I will see quite a few of those this weekend. And then this one is for our crocheters. It says, I crochet past my bedtime. Let's uncover this layer. We move things out of my way. Let's see what we got here. Because by the time I load this up and you know wait a day or two before I can open it, I've forgotten what's in here. So I'm pretty sure it's mostly mugs. I think we've got the double yarn bowls in here too. Get these stilts out. I see some prancing ponies. So this is going to be our last show of the season. And so we've had pretty much a show every 2 weeks since DragonCon. And so I've been trying to like kind of restock as I need to on some of the popular things that have sold. I'm going to let that cool for a second and get a drink. Come pet Kiba. Oh no, he left. Where did he go? I don't think he walked past me. Escaped dragon. I don't know where he went. Hmm? Alright, which direction did he go? He appeared to scale the camera mount. Oh no, that was me. I kicked it. I'm sorry. That was me over there. Do the obscenity rules of like the bigger shows extend to entendre? No. I mean, they make people like of the fantasy art, like they make people put like duct tape over the nipples and stuff. So I mean that's as much as they do. I just don't want to risk getting, you know, reprimanded or anything or being complained about. Oh, okay, I was like, where did he go? He said the table's full of stuff, but he probably went and like climbed down the wheel, because I do have a little like a step here. It's like a step system because I have the wheel mounted up on blocks. That's how he sometimes gets down. It's easier for him to get down than to get up that way, so I can see what he did. Yeah. So I have to go find him. And he might have walked right past me and I didn't even see him, so. If he went back outside and I hear somebody like squeal with ecstasy, in a minute I'll know that he's outside and our neighbors have seen him. I mean, how hard? I mean, he sparkles. He's got a glittery dragon costume on. He has wings now. He might be on the roof. Yeah. So. If he went behind the kiln, I can't get him. I have to see. Nope. I have to see. I don't think he went outside. At least I don't see him in his spots. Alright, so I've got some double yarn bowls here, and I've got more of the mugs. We have the Prancing Pony, which I can say, like, the Prancing Pony mug is probably one of our more consistent sellers. Like, any show we go to, like, even before the new Amazon series, it was still a pretty consistent seller. So I'm restocking on that one. Oh, and here we go. Here's one for our crocheters. F off, I'm crocheting. I think I've got one for spinning as well. There's some more F off, I'm knitting. There's Minnie. Minnie's come to supervise. And then there's the crochet past my bedtime. We've got some in here that say I crochet so I don't kill people as well. And here's one, the Naughty Hooker. And see, you can tell that this, the red on there is a little bit darker. That mug is warmer. The red is something that, like, it doesn't, it's a bright cherry red, but it doesn't, but if it warms up, it gets darker. So you can tell if your pie plate is cooled by what color it is. So that mug was still at around 300 degrees, I bet. So here's the I love a good fingering yarn again. And another curse word mug, F off I'm knitting. And this is the Sedona glaze, so green, blue, and red. And so here is one of our doubles, and it turned out really good. This is the Stormy Skies color in our double yarn bowl. So kind of a light blue over the gray. For if you're going to be knitting or crocheting with two different kinds of yarn, two different colors of yarn. And this one is the Fire and Ice. And I see some blue for the Starry Night and green for the Misty Forest. Oh, there he is. I don't know where he went, but I see him here. He's overseeing the packing. Come on. I put Cat Dragon in the title. You gotta be on stream, buddy. Here he is. Minnie used to climb up into the ceiling. She still does. No, she still climbs up into the ceiling. It's her safe spot. That's where she spent the majority of the festival this weekend because there was a parade that goes by. And, of course, in the parade, you've got fire trucks and noisemakers and all kinds of racket going on. And so she was not amused. Got double tail wags. Yeah, buddy. He's purring. He's not too terribly upset. And it's not like I leave this thing on him all the time. Yes. He almost got it to work. Yep. Here we go. I mean that tail's going. It's gonna kill me. There we go. We got a little hair tie on there. I'm never gonna see that hair tie again. Oh yeah, I know you meant the parade was unpleasant, yes. There we go. Oh man. Kiba. You don't know how much joy you're bringing to people today. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more things out of the kiln. We'll see if he stays up here or not. What'd I do with my gloves? I don't think I brought them in there. Did I leave them in here? Yes, I did. Alright, so we got green, and I see some solid red, which I think is a Gryffindor mug. We are actually sold out of Gryffindors. This is a, says, will work for yarn. And here's one that says, I crochet so I don't kill people. And then we have our Gryffindor mug, which will be much redder. More red, redder, whichever is better. And this is the Pirate Yarn, which is one of the first punny mugs we ever made, and still one of my favorites. We got, let me set these down, because they are a bit toasty. And then we've got, this is one of the newer mugs that I made. It says, I like big books and I cannot lie. And then our miserable childless cat lady number 2. We did had a purple one, now we have a blue one. And then this one says, yarn is cheaper than therapy, which that's the one that people argue with me the most. And then there's another prancing pony. Is Kiba still with us? Yes, he is. His tail's still wagging too. Damn it, hello! Kiba's a dragon with wings. He put his wings over here so you can see them. You need some bird puns in the mix, yeah. Spook, you designed a t-shirt with a pair of ratty combat boots on it that says, "I like big boots and I cannot lie." Yes. Isn't it great? And he doesn't seem to mind it all that much. I don't leave him in it all the time. Thank you, buddy. He doesn't hate me. At least I don't think he does. But when I see a glittery purple dragon costume for pets, it had to come home with me. Here is one. I might refire that one. It has a little like bear spot on it. It says "F off, I'm knitting." Pink was a little bit thick. There we have a little sheep. And this is not a yarny one. This is a Valaris mug. I had to restock a little bit of that. From the Akatar book series. There's another Valaris, and then a "I knit so I don't kill people." And one we haven't seen yet that says "Tears of My Enemies." I'll have to check and see if that's a custom order. Let's get these shelves out of here. I think on this side we have, more double yarn bowls. On some of the stuff that I'm putting back in here, I've got 2 of the large double yarn bowls. And I see some more green and red and purple. We've got a couple of these. This is the poisoned apple, so it's black over the green. And then the red and black, I see another yarn. I see another Gryffindor. Will work for yarn. We have a larger green dragon. When I've got several of the 10-ounce green dragon because it's hobbit sized. It's the Hobbit Inn. But I've had an order for a 20-ounce green dragon. Everybody wants it in pints. And then here is a Lallybrock Wool Company, if we have any Outlander fans. I know the next and last season is coming out soon. And here's another one for our crocheters. Whips and chains excite me. Works in progress and chain stitches. And that's the Hocus Pocus glaze, the black and purple. Another curse word mug in red and black this time. Get this out of here, then we'll get our 2 double yarn bowls and start filling it back up. So this is the Starry Night. You know what? I don't know that I finished glazing the other double yarn bowl. Shall have to go see. Now that I think about it. And then this one is the Misty Forest. The green got really light on that. I may touch up the green as I put it back in. Put the other one in. Kiba's given up. Crimson sheep. Oh yeah. Birds called great tits, mourning woodcocks, boobies. No, I can see several different things with that, yeah. Yeah, buddy. So this is green. I'm gonna go over some of these a little bit more. I just need my paintbrush. My paintbrush isn't very big, but it'll have to do. Come on, you can scooch over just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. And then I need to get out a board to carry things with. Let's see if I got my sponge in here. Let me see where that went to. Kiba ate it. No, there it is. Zulu, hey! Yeah, so the kiln has been emptied. But you can still see a cat dragon. See, there he is. There's his tail. But we are here now going to, I'm going to fill the kiln back up. So, and I'm going to add a little bit of extra green because some of the things we got out of the kiln were like, the green was very light. So I'm just going to like brush some extra green on here and hope I'm not putting too much green on there. Because green can be a runny color, so sometimes you never know. So the kiln's like when I start the kiln, I know I've got like at least 24 hours before I can even think about opening it up. And especially if it's a full kiln, it'll usually be a little bit longer than that. Like I hardly ever like fire a kiln that's not mostly full, like, but sometimes I can fit, if I'm firing a lot of smaller things, I can fit 5 layers in the kiln where I may only be able to fit like 3.5 normally. So it depends on if I'm firing like just a few larger things might fire quicker than a load full of smaller things. Mugs being a good, just kind of average. Like I can fit, what, 60, 65 yarn bowls in a kiln? Where if I can fit, you know, 75 to 100 mugs. Reaper Minis, hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We've got our cat dragon supervising everything today. I am touching up some of my pieces and putting them back in the kiln. We have emptied the kiln, which was very warm. I emptied it out at around 300 degrees. Which, you know, that's not a bad temperature, but a lot of times, like, if I'm not needing to do a quick turnaround, I will just let things cool down till at least, like, 200 or something, which, even better if I let them cool down to room temperature, then I don't have to use, the fuzzy gloves at all, but that's what fuzzy gloves are for. Sometimes you need to open the kiln quickly. And it helps that it's been a little bit cooler today. Well, good afternoon. I hope you're all having a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Now this one is actually not a yarn bowl, it is a plant pot, which you can't see yet. It says, "You grow, girl," and it's got little holes in the bottom, and it's one of the larger sized plant pots, but it is like, it's yarn bowl sized. Like, if y'all want to see what I'm doing, I will move the camera, but I figured Kiba's tail was a lot more entertaining than what I'm doing. Alright, since Kiba allowed me to do this to him, we need to think about Christmas outfits. See, he wears a bow tie very well. He never tries to get it off, but I've never tried to actually dress him up before. But I have bribed him pretty good. He's had extra treats, and at the festival this weekend, I got him a snow cone. Because he loves, loves, loves ice. So I'm just putting an extra layer of green on these because I just unloaded the kiln, and some of my green pieces are very, very light. Like, the green was thin, so I'm just adding a little bit extra here. You think Kiba's tail is not liking the costume? It was suggested by Crimson Sheep that I attach the tail, the dragon's tail, to Kiba's tail. So I took one of my hair ties and did that. So that's probably why we're getting such violent tail flopping. But honestly, like, Kiba does that all the time anyway. His tail always is moving. So here I have one of the very large double bowls. So it's 2 of the 6-inch yarn bowls put together. And I'm going to add some extra green to it as well. But Kiba's sitting up here on the wheel like he's purring, and because he thinks he's getting away with something because I'm here doing stuff, so he thinks he's in the way, which is always the most comfortable place for a cat, is where they think they're in the way. So he's just happy as he can be. Alright, let's wipe off the bottom of this, and this is everything that is green, so that's all I'll need of the green. I may take that other double yarn bowl that came out and add some more green to it, because it is a color that I can refire to make it darker. No, Spook. Crimson Sheep is referencing a very specific cartoon that I personally love. And I don't know the name of it. Oh, there it is! There it is! Yes. Jingle bells, jingle bells. I'll never think of it the same way again. It's a murderous Christmas tree. You like my Christmas decorations? But it ranks up there with one of my favorite Christmas cartoons. You got, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and that one. All right, I'm going to take these over to the kiln and put them in, and then come back and grab some more. So we have a board full of the Misty Forest things. These are what's going to be on the bottom layer. Misty Forest, and I have Poisoned Apple there. Forget how few of these things can usually fit on a layer when I'm used to the mugs. But I do have some mugs to go in here too. This is black. So here's another of our pirate yarn mugs. And then I've got a few of the cauldrons too. We've been selling them, so and we have them on the website if anybody wants one, but we'll just keep them there all year. But they have different colors on the inside than on the outside. This one is going to be orange on the inside and black on the outside. This one is, it's hard to tell, but it's going to be green on the inside, was the other one. And then I've got one here that's red on the inside that says Witch's Brew. Got some black and purple things. I'll put a couple of these bowls on the bottom layer. I made a yarn bowl with the Fluff You, the Fluffin' Fluffer, so need to add to that a little bit. Oh no, Crimson Sheep, has it been a busy day? So that's Sweet Pea. Let me see if there's anything else that's solid purple over here. I've got a small one. Spook, yeah, you needed to see that. Yes, isn't it great? Let's get the rest of these cauldrons here, because they may not all fit on this layer, but this one says, "Poor unfortunate souls." And now you can all have that song stuck in your head just like I do. The inside's going to be purple on that one. Did I ever tell y'all that, like, one of my favorite interactions at Dragon Con was I had the Poor Unfortunate Souls, like, little potion bottles, and I had a pastor come up and want to buy one of those to have on her desk. I'm like, that is the greatest thing ever. All right, let's see what we can fit in here. Scooch that down a bit and remind me not to pick up things that are 300 degrees. It's not 300 degrees anymore, but I really need to check before I just grab things that are in the hot kiln. Okay, here we go. Let's put some shelves in there, test the shelves to see if I can hold them. Nope, cannot. Where's my gloves? Where did I set them down? There they are. And I've got to see, that's not tall enough. Is that gonna do? Yes. I'll use those instead. Great big tall ones. Those are the 10-inch stilts, I think. It might be 12. There we go. And then we'll start with a yarn bowl over here. And some mugs. There we go. Yep, he's not quite asleep. Yeah, watch the wire over there as you're going out the door. See ya. You got a Dustworn pre-release box. Nice. Have you already opened it? Yeah, buddy. Haven't opened it yet. That's what I got at TwitchCon, which I still haven't put in my code to get my 6 packs. I need to. My mic just in time. Whew. I think I will get the rest of the yarn bowls and then maybe grab a few of the mugs. I need to actually glaze the other large double bowl, or just add the top layer of glaze. So probably do that after this. I just lost my music, but it looks like it's still playing. So I think it's just my speakers. I got 3 mugs there, and then the rest are mugs. Okay. I like the pre-release sets. Actually, is it? Yeah, in the pre-release set, you get a special card, don't you? Or is that just a release set? I forget. So I thought it was one special thing about a pre-release kit is that you got a special foil card with your pre-release kit that had the date stamped on it. Do you still get that? Or am I misremembering? To go back and look and see. You even went to the pre-release event and don't remember it. Yeah. So I know at one point they did that. It was either a release or a pre-release kit. And I remember in 2020, when no one was allowed to do in-person events, that was the first time they started just selling the kits. Otherwise, like, stores were not allowed to sell them. You couldn't just sell somebody one and they walk out with it. They were only available if you went in person to an event and played the event. But after 2020, they let people just sell them. But in 2020, the pre-release fell on my birthday, so all of the event cards that you could get in the packs had my birthday stamped on it. So I always tried to find them, but they're hard to come by because it was the set released in the pandemic, and very little of it was sold. And it's hard to find the cards online because they're only categorized as a foil card, not a foil promo. I might put a mug over there. Would it fit? Yeah. Let me go get another mug. Alright, that's what that set's gonna be. Or that level. Let me try not to burn my fingers on the stilts over here. They're cooling down nicely. Sorry, I did knock a chunk off. Now this is warm, but I'm trying to be quick. There we go. There we go. Hey, Dan. He said, well, you know what? He's not fought me very much. He didn't like the hat, so I haven't put the hat on him. He's okay as long as he gets pets. Thank you, buddy. Here's this. I actually said, what did I say I needed to do? I need to glaze. Need to glaze one of the pots. Why does these things only ever want to turn in circles? Why can't they just go in a straight line? Alright, this is the sea spray, and I forgot to glaze the my large double bowl in sea spray. We have the first layer done in black, but I need the top layer to be in sea spray. And with something this big, like really the only way to glaze it, like I might be able to dip the rim there, or the handle, but the only way to glaze it is just to pour things over and then kind of follow up with brushing it on. And try not to get it everywhere. Which it's going to get everywhere. Here we go. That's good. Right, you gotta get it right. Get it right. That's a Kiba dragon butt. Yeah. See, with his little tail. That was a great idea, Crimson Sheep, to attach the tail to his tail. He's even got wings. I mean, what do you do when you see a sparkly purple dragon costume for a cat or dog? So Kiba is not the extra small, like for a Chihuahua. He is the small size for a small dog. I considered small versus medium, but went with small. I'm just happy that he's kept it on. If only the wings could be articulated to the ears, yeah. Kiba's like, there's only so much that extra treats can accomplish here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the mugs in here and see what other see what room we have left. This is an odds and ends assortment of kind of like what I had left to glaze. Some of these, like this one is a police box mug. So it's going to be solid blue for like TARDIS blue. Because we sold out of our police box mugs. So some of this was things that I knew I was selling and that I had to, or that I knew I was low on when we went to the St. James Art Festival that we then sold out of. So I've been projecting fairly well so far this year as far as like what I thought might sell. Got a few more curse word mugs. And so if anybody, I know most people would rather see the cat, but if you're interested in what I'm doing, I'm just filling up my board here. And then we're going to take this stuff over to the kiln. The kiln is still a little bit warm because we unloaded the kiln first, so I could then fill it back up. This is an extra of the plant pots that I had. Actually, I don't know if y'all remember that, like, I had a couple of these small plant pots that I'm like, why are these sitting over here in the corner? I'm going to glaze these. And it come to find out that they didn't have any holes in the bottom, so I drilled holes in the bottom, so now I'm glazing them. But they say, they're little plant pots that say, please don't die. And the little plate that goes with it. Say Kiba's just a baby. Kiba is not a baby. Kiba is a 16-year-old man. Which is probably why he doesn't care that I dress him up, because he's like, whatever. Fighting this takes too much energy. And Bob, no one has ever called this cat small. This is the smallest that he has been. He's only 15 pounds, but he's still not small. Kiba's still a baby, yeah. Now, he is spoiled rotten. He is. So I'm going to take this over there, and then I've got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8 more mugs, and then the big yarn bowl piece, the big double yarn bowl. think I need to touch that one up a second. So on this this police box mug, I saw a section that didn't have glaze on it, so I'm just touching that up for making sure it's all covered. And then I'll clean this up and just carry it over. So we'll be right back. Do I think the neighbors not feeding him might have helped him slimming down? At this point, no. It's been several years since they did that. Now, I was worried at one point because when he was losing weight and we weren't sure why, I think it was because he didn't like the food he was eating. Because once I changed his food, he gained a little bit of weight back, and he's kind of leveled off. So I think at this point, he's just kind of like maintaining, and he's old, so he's got all kinds of problems. I might end up just leaving that one side. I'm rummaging for my different sizes of stilts here. 3, I need 1 more. Here we go. Alright, let's put the last of the stuff in there, and I'll go around and see if anything else needs to be refired. I'll kind of look at the stuff that just came out of the kiln and see what it looks like. Now I'm going to start with one of the lighter colors here, because I don't want to, like, if I pick up something that's like a dark blue, and then I pick up this mug which is yellow, I will leave blue fingerprints on the yellow mug. So I'm kind of like going from light to dark here. So I'm going to do that one. I'm going to pick up the orange. And then I've got pink. And with the blue as well, like I don't need to put the lighter colors like the pink or the orange next to the blue in the kiln. I'll set it right here, that's fine. There's the mugs I'm moving around. I've got green. Which is over here. Which I will go ahead and add a little bit more to, since I saw how light colored the other green was. Just do that. Because I want the color to like break lightly over the texture, but I don't really like. But I want it to be nice and dark on the rim and stuff, and on the handle. Hey, buddy. Hold on. Are you done with us? Come on. Here we go. Come on. Oh, I think he wants to get down. So I took the costume off of him. Runaway dragon! He doesn't walk in it. That's one thing. He'll sit there and lay in it, but he like, you know, go like slink slow to the ground, and he doesn't like it at all. But he tolerates it for a little bit. All right, there's purple. Actually, I see that I need to touch up the inside of the orange. There's a few little air bubbles here that I want to touch up. Okay, and then a blue one. I had a custom order for like the royal blue versus the denim blue, so I made and it turned out really well. So I made another one. All right, so let's put these in the kiln and see how much room I have. Yes, we had a dragon Kiba up here again, but he's flown away. I've tortured him enough today. Alright, so that one is blue in there, so I'm gonna put some of the darker colors over on this side. And then keep the as I keep the lighter colors over here. That's all right. That yeah, I was getting confused for myself a second. That is blue. This is pink. So I'm gonna put pink over here, and orange. And yellow. And then maybe find something to put in those little spaces. I'm going to look through some of the pieces I have here and see if they need to be refired. But that filled up more of that kiln than I thought it would, because the yarn bowls take up so much room. I'm going to, whoop, we're in an ad break. Whoops. I'm going to see who else I can raid because I'm going to start this kiln. I need to move the camera before I start the kiln. So I think I'm going to go see Crochet because it looks like they might be crocheting a turtle. Not completely sure, but maybe. But I'm going to get this kiln started. This will be the last of the stuff going with us to the show, and I might work on something else tomorrow. Like, we're going to be packing up, but I may work on a glaze as well, so I might be back tomorrow. But and same thing for Wednesday. We're going to leave like super early Thursday morning, so to drive up there because it's only a Saturday and Sunday show. So we don't it doesn't take us like we're not going to be gone for a full week. Crimson Sheep, thank you. And so y'all have a good rest of your week if I don't see you again. But right now we're going to go see what Crochet is working on. So let's go say hello to them and I will see y'all later. Here we go.